People say teaching is a noble job. It is romanticized as if I spent my days in a cozy, Pinterest worthy classroom, sipping coffee while students eagerly listen to every word I say. Maybe we've been conditioned to believe that pushing through exhaustion is a badge of honor. Don't get me wrong, I still take pride in being a teacher, but after a year and 7 months in service, I hit a wall. It was World Teachers' Day, and classes were suspended. Normally, I would have used the free time to catch up on work, but that day, I did something different. I let myself breathe. I cooked a meal just for myself, baked fish with tomatoes and onions. Something warm and nourishing. I napped in the middle of the afternoon without guilt. Let myself enjoy my iced coffee and cheese sticks while watching my favorite series. Later, I went out for a quiet walk, letting the cold, gloomy weather match my mood. It felt strange to do nothing, but it was exactly what I needed.
May cheese stick po kayo. Cheese sticks for takeout.
The next day, I still had no classes, and my biological clock woke me up early. I spent the morning with a cup of coffee and a good book on my Kindle, letting words take me somewhere else. I had a warm, nutritious meal, and even in my worst days, I still try to take care of myself by walking out of the house looking presentable. In the afternoon, I went to the library for a change of scenery.
My hands are shaking, stifle my breath. You look so lovely, scares me to death. I used to get so insecure with you, it's different. Yeah, just something about you makes me so sure. Don't know what it is, but you make me wanna stay. Take a leap of faith. I know that you're safe, I know that you're safe. You'll be my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall, fall. It's like my laces on tight, got me tripping right into your arms. Headed straight down through the night clouds, so is my heart bounce. 10,000 feet between my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall. I know you got me, but if I feel an edge of a cliff, rush of adrenaline in your kiss, says it all together, we could go the distance. And the atmospheric pressure, something when you pull me in, you make me wanna stay, take a leap of faith. I know this is it, I know. You'll be my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall, fall. It's like my laces untied, got me tripping right into your arms. Headed straight down through the night clouds, so is my heart bounce. 10,000 feet between my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall. I know you got me.
When you are burnt out, everything can start to feel monotonous. The routine becomes suffocating, and even the smallest tasks feel overwhelming. That's why doing things that don't feel like work, hobbies, passion projects, simple creative outlets, can be a lifeline. For me, that's creating vlogs. It might sound ironic because editing videos and creating content might seem like just another task, but it's something I genuinely enjoy. Capturing moments, piecing them together, and turning them into something meaningful is a form of self expression. It helps me process my experiences rather than just rushing through them. Then there's journaling, perhaps the most underrated yet powerful tool for honoring your emotions. Journaling forces you to slow down and check in with yourself. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to ignore our emotions and just keep pushing forward. But writing things down makes them real. It allows us to process what we are feeling instead of suppressing it. And the thing about emotions, if we don't let them out in healthy ways, they find other ways to surface through stress, anxiety, and exhaustion.
I try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain. Yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways.
I woke up late today. Again, something I would not normally allow myself to do. Cooking is another hobby that helps me when I feel stressed. It gives me a sense of control when everything else feels chaotic. And unlike work, there is no pressure, just the simple joy of creating something with my own hands. Today, I leaned even further into self care, just listening to what my body needs. After my nap, I went out for body massage. And after this, I went to the mall for my eyebrow threading. I also had my favorite meal at a cafe, and I also treated myself for a new pair of pearl earrings.
Hello, may appointment ako at 2 p.m. Measure later. Okay.
Some people find the idea of eating alone uncomfortable, almost embarrassing, as if dining solo means you are lonely, awkward, or somehow lacking companionship. But here is the truth: eating alone doesn't mean you are lonely, it means you're comfortable with your own company. Eating alone is an intentional act of self love. It's a declaration that you deserve to enjoy life's little pleasures, with or without company. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with choosing yourself. For me, eating alone is a form of self care. After days of emotional exhaustion and burnout, sitting quietly at my favorite cafe with my usual order, egg and cheese casserole, and a warm cup of hot chocolate, wasn't just about the food. It was about allowing myself to pause. No rushed conversations, no obligations. Just me, my thoughts, and a meal I genuinely enjoy.
Ito, ma'am? Yes.
Kahit ako nasa bed, ikaw nasa payo, tsaka sa mga botay.
Anong size to? Ito, ma'am. 8 mm, ma'am.
Behind all of this, there is a tiny voice in the back of my head that kept whispering, shouldn't you be doing something more productive? Because we have been trained to believe that self care is indulgent, that rest must be earned, that slowing down means falling behind. But that's a lie. While I believe that you don't have to spend a lot of money to take care of yourself, it feels great to treat yourself once in a while. We may not have the same job, but as humans, I know that we all share a common experience. Burnout doesn't discriminate. It sneaks up on anyone who cares too much, works too hard, or simply tries to keep up with the never ending demands of life. Teaching isn't just about standing in front of students and delivering lessons. Teaching can feel like an endless cycle of giving, and sometimes I wonder if I'm enough for my students. And yet, there are moments that make it all worth it. It reminded me that even on my hardest days, I am seen and appreciated. Maybe I'm not inadequate. Maybe I'm just human. Burnout doesn't mean failure. It means we have given so much that we forgot to keep something for ourselves. And so, this vlog isn't just about being a teacher, it's about honoring emotions, letting go of control, and allowing myself to rest. Because taking care of myself is not selfish, it is necessary. And maybe that's the lesson I needed the most.